What's good, friends? I hope you're keeping well. I'm Bal Bartlett, aka Mr. Whisper on Instagram. Thanks so much for joining me for another video, and thanks so much for the support so far. Here in London we're experiencing a mini heat wave, so if you hear any ambient sounds it's because I've had to open all the windows in the flat today just to stay alive while making the video. But on the flip side of that, it is great weather to go out and shoot a fresh POV, but with a little twist. Now what I mean by that is I'm constantly thinking of ways to improve my POVs and videos in general so that me and you can get more value out of each episode. So in today's video I've made a few tweaks and added some audio and visual cues which I hope you guys will find helpful. Visually things are going to look pretty similar, however my approach is slightly different. To keep myself more focused, I'll give myself a brief or challenge to create a small photo essay within each POV. The title of today's brief is The Reawakening of London, which celebrates the city slowly going back into normality after lockdown. A few people have asked my setup, so this is basically how the videos are made. Shoot the video with this, take the photos with this obviously. But as you can imagine, sometimes the video will lose track of where I'm shooting, so I've tried to remedy this by adding a little focus point. Currently looks like a bit of a, I'll put it on my face now, like a cyborg tracking device. But if you do guys genuinely find it useful, then I will make it prettier for the next video. If you find it irritating, then it shall be gone. Some other new bits, I've added voiceover in places where I think it would be useful for you guys to hear my thinking behind the image. I've allowed for extra footage before and after images so that you guys get to enjoy the city just as much as I do. After the walks we will do a review of the best and worst images, basically the ones that have nailed the brief in hand. And then I have actually got rid of some stuff, but I'm not going to mention what it is. I'm just going to see if any of you guys pick up what it is, and if you don't, then we know it's not important. Today's POV kicks off in the heart of Soho, and then we head off down Shaftesbury Avenue onto Piccadilly, then down towards Oxford Circus. Then we'll circle back down through Soho during closing time, which is always fun. And of course we won't miss the absolute chaos of trying to get home through Waterloo Station at the end of the evening. I'm keeping the setup simple today, mainly because of the heat, so I'll just have my X-T3 body along with my legendary 56 1.2mm lens. However, as the title states, it's a cinematic POV, so to spice things up I'm going to be adding my Pro Mist filter. Now for those of you who haven't heard of a Pro Mist filter, it's basically a diffusion or special effects filter that will reduce highlights and lower the overall contrast in your scene. Ultimately, it adds a softer, more cinematic feel to your images. It comes in three strengths, an 1/8, a 1/4 and a 1/2. And I got the 1/4 strength because I wanted to try the one bang in the middle and see how it suited my images, which I'll talk about at the end of the video. This is what it looks like, or in case you've never seen it before. I'm not sure if there'll be any difference, because really it comes to life in when there's a lot of light being pointed at the lens. Hey Google, switch on the desk lamp. Let's see if that makes.
Got it. Turning two things on.
So. Anyway, you'll see how it affects the images in the video. I've had it for 8 months now, been using it on and off, so about time I shared my thoughts with you on that. It's the hottest day of the year so far. It's a Saturday night. It's a bank holiday weekend coupled with the reopening of bars and restaurants. So what better day to make the reawakening of London? Let's go get it. Peace.
Click one for us, man. another one.
So I decided to camp out at this spot, and it's easy to see why. That doorway creates the perfect framing for passing subjects. Gotta love that vintage typography and those vintage bulbs just set above, along with the neons in the background. Now with all these elements, I just sat to hang tight and wait for the perfect character to come through the frame to pull it all together. And lo and behold, this gentleman did me the privilege. Perfect. So keep an eye out for the two ladies on the left getting into the tuk-tuk. They're my real point of interest here. But something I tend to do when I feel I've got a bit of time is try to blend into the scene. So I'll take a few shots. Not too bad, I might actually take another one here because I like that. So I'm trying to blend in here, and then I'll check in, see how they're getting on. Basically, I'm trying to create a little narrative here. There'll be a before and there'll be an after. The before will be kind of these faces where they're trying to negotiate a good price, seriousness, and then the after will be when they're in full celebration and forgot all about that point. So I like the kind of transition that's gone there. Maybe a tuk-tuk vignette. So now I'm anticipating them to be getting on, and the first thing people usually do is take a selfie, or, well, there's a general sense of excitement when you start any ride, so here we go. Nice. This taxi guy, he completely eyeballed me, and I really wanted to get him in the shot, especially with all the lovely reflections hitting off the windows. So what I did, I had to shoot blind, but I used these guys as my cover. Once they started walking past, I didn't look at him, I just shot blind, and basically this is what I got.
There we go. Oh, that's a shot. That's nice. Let's see if I can get myself blue here and hat. Let's see if I get some from laid back. Shot. No, it's your house again. Come on, girl. Woo! Give me that hand.
Wow, do you see what I see? Alright, so first thing again, trying to blend into the scene. Take a few fake shots. Now let's head in for my real target. Okay, so the camera didn't align as the way my camera is, but anyway, you'll see the shots. Now you know I had to get in closer.
White slow.
Oh, look at these two. These two are going to go for it.
I'm gonna have a look at that.
Now that one, yeah. Sounds good. Oh. That looks like trouble. Or did it happen? Oh, this way. Right next to donut time, if I can get it. Shit.
What a gorgeous evening. It really restored my spirits to see London looking so vibrant again. If it wasn't for our last train, we would have stayed out much longer. Now, let's have a look at the 3 images which really hit the brief and caught the spirit of London reawakening after lockdown. So first up, rather ironically, was the first image from today's POV. It hits the brief as I feel the whole scene embodies a Saturday night vibe. I really love the lady framed between the 2 policemen in the fore and the bocker in the background. It instantly makes you question the scenario. Is she in trouble? Does she need help? And thought-provoking imagery is always my goal. Totally love the simplicity in this photo, so much so that I had to go for a black and white treatment. Super rare for me, but feels totally fit for purpose here. Again, hits the brief. I mean, just look at those heels. You can't expect anyone to be wearing those in lockdown. Okay, here's my favourite photo from the evening, and it's actually the last photo of the evening. This one dials up the Saturday night vibe further, but does it really subtly, but leaves us with little doubt that a great night was had. Also love the depth and the fact that I managed to frame the clock, making it the perfect image to wrap up the photo essay. Okay, so before we wrap, I thought I'd share my thoughts with you on the Pro Mist filter. There were a couple of things that I liked and a couple of things that I didn't. So the things that I did like was the fact that in some cases it's able to cut down my workflow. The fact that the filter will add a consistent look to my images means that my grading process has essentially started, so that can't be a bad thing ever. Secondly, the fact that when I got it in the heart of lockdown in November 2020, I'd really lost my photo mojo. But when I got the filter, it literally got me out shooting again. And I can't express how important that is for any photographer. So there's the two bonuses. Now, the things that I didn't like was firstly the fact that there's a reason I call my 56mm 1.2 legendary, and that's because in low light it never lets me down. However, when I put the filter on, I think it turns it into something like a 1.6, 1.8, meaning I had to turn the ISO up, getting more grain. But perhaps that's cinematic grain? I don't know, but something I need to get used to, and something I'll prepare for in the future, I guess. Secondly, the thing that I really didn't like was the price. I mean, it's £100 for this filter, and that's when I got it back in November. I know it's gone up since then, so I've linked it below, but maybe you can find it cheaper elsewhere. I mean, something to soften the blow, something you could consider, which I did, was I got the filter which fits two of my lenses. So it fits my 23mm and the 56, which is the one I use it on normally. But the fact that I can use it on two kind of softens the blow, because it makes it seem like it was 50 quid instead of £100. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much for hanging around until the end. I know there was a lot to go through, but I wanted to take my time and make sure everything made sense. So hopefully you're walking away with a lot of food for thought and inspiration. However, if you've got any questions from today's video or suggestions for future videos, please drop them below, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on the new format and features I've added. Moving forward, there'll be lots more POVs, lots of challenges, and lots of London lifestyle in general. So if that's your cup of tea, feel free to hit that subscription button and notification bell so you don't miss future episodes. Right, it's been a pleasure. Until next time, Mr. Whisper over and out. Peace. So